In the year 1996, 3,891,494 babies were born in the United States. Out of those 3 million, 1,990,000 were males. Approximately 300,000 of those males born were black. But only one of those born would have an impact on the entire nation. His name was Michael Brown Jr., the Gentle Giant. The day was August 9th, 2014, at approximately 12 o'clock near the Canfield Apartments in Ferguson, Missouri. Michael Brown was returning to his grandmother's house where he was spending the summer. Michael did not know these would be the last minutes of his life. Michael Brown was killed by police officer Darren Wilson as he was surrendering with his hands raised in the air. His last words, "Don't shoot." He was shot multiple times and left for hours in the street, where police wouldn't even let his own mother ID him. Michael Brown once said that one day everyone would know his name and that he would shake the world, and that's exactly what he did. After his death, thousands of supporters flocked to Ferguson, Missouri, filled with emotion, anger, and passion. They were ready to protest. When they arrived, they were met by police.
This was wrong, and that was cold-hearted. Cold-hearted.
He turned around and he put his hands in the air, and he started to get down, but the officer still approached with his weapon drawn, and he fired several more shots.
I don't wanna close my eyes, 'cause that's when I see their faces.
You just shot all through my baby body.
And I don't wanna live a lie, but I don't wanna trade them places. We're living in a world,
And they robbed my son of his future.
where people disappear. And I don't wanna live with hatred, but I'm drowning in fear. And the world keeps pulling me down. And the world keeps pulling me down. Oh, down to the ground.
Who do we call when it's the cops killing us? And what do you do when you just feel like giving up? This world is bringing me to my knees. They used to take our books, but we still learn how to read. And Lord, I know you're there because I can see the seeds. Don't have everything I want, but they're trying to take all I need. Ego and money fueling the economy and this greed. I turn on the news and my heart just continues to bleed. My God, he was only 18. Michael Brown, the night before, I guaranteed he had dreams. But I bet they didn't involve him being gunned down in his teens. Shot 10 times as his body leans from his knees. Body left for hours, rigor mortis coming soon. Robin Williams commits suicide covered across the news. And I can't be sure, but I'm willing to bet the Trayvon Martins of this world would have gladly switched shoes.
And the world keeps pulling me down. Oh, and the world keeps pulling me down to the ground.
Lord, I'm asking you to place light where there's dark. And I'm asking
Many
you to place
supporters
love
only know
and
about the
fire
final
in my
moments of
heart.
Michael's life. But just who is the man we have grown to love so much? Michael Brown Jr. was born May 20th, 1996 to Leslie McSpadden and Michael Brown Sr. I was blessed with the opportunity to sit down and talk with his father, where I asked him what he remembered about the day his son was born. This was his response.
Light skin, white baby, full of joy. I was happy.
What made you want to name him after you?
His first boy, so I had to go through a few things to make that happen with his mother, but I got it accomplished. So I got them to agree to give him my name.
As a child, Michael always put on a big smile for the camera. He was surrounded by family members who he loved and that loved his presence. I asked his father what are some things that he loved to do as a child, and he said he loved to play, run around the house, and play video games. He also said that he always had a ball in his hand and that he was very active. Michael was also the first son to both his mother and father. These are some of the things him and his father did together.
Park, movies, just sitting around talking, just getting to know his personality, you know.
Michael was always surrounded by family members. He continued to grow bigger, towering as tall as 6'4". He was shying away until he got to know you well enough. He was the oldest of all his siblings, and he loved spending time with them. I asked his father how would he describe his son, and this is what he said.
Fun, big, funny, yeah, silly. He was a prankster. But some people called him Big Mike Jr. He was bigger than me. He liked to write music. He was really a hands-on. He can fix a lot of stuff. If a DVD player start working or a CD player start working, he can tinker with it and get it back working. Just was real good with his hands.
My son away from me. You know how hard it was for me to get him to stay in school and graduate. You know how many black men graduate? Not many.
Michael graduated high school August 1st from Normandy High School. It had been a long road for him, but he had a promising future. His friends said that he was happy to graduate, and he said that he wasn't going to be in the streets like everyone else. He was going to do something with his life. Not only did he have dreams to follow his music career, but he also had a backup plan.
He was going to enroll him in Vatterite. He wanted to do heating and cooling. Like I say, he liked to write music too, so he was kind of trying to find his way. Just doing his own, trying to do his own thing.
Mike used music and video games as a way to connect with his friends. He constructed his own music studio in the basement of his grandmother's house. He rapped under the name Big Mike, and he would occasionally post his songs to his social media sites, where he would receive support from his friends, which made him want to continue perfecting his craft. He kept his song ideas in a jar. My first time hearing his voice was through a recording of his song called Feel My Pain.
Feel my pain, wearing the same shoes and jeans, man. Feel my pain, feel my pain. Can't depend on nobody to do shit, man. Feel my pain, feel my pain. Trying to get out the hood in the city, man.
Michael had plans to start college on August 11th. He never got the chance to attend his first day of class. His funeral was held Monday, August 25th at the Friendly Temple Missionary Baptist Church in St. Louis. The Alpha Phi Alpha fraternity paid for the entire service. More than 4,500 people came to show their respect, including celebrities and White House officials. I asked his father how he felt, and this is what he said.
That was the most hurtfulest thing I have ever, it's the most painful thing that I have ever felt in my life. I'm still dealing with that now. It's hard. It's hard. In a lot of pain.
I asked his father if he could say anything to his son, what would he tell him?
Just that I love him. I love him, that I just love him. This fight that's going on, I just want to say this, the situation that's going on right now, the fight is for my son, but the fight is for humanity that I'm pushing for. So this doesn't happen to no one else's child. No one else has to go through this. This is for all race. You know, it's just not for black race, it's for all race. And that's what I'm pushing for, you know, for the Mike law, for these officers, all officers, to have a camera on them at all times when they come into contact with any individual pulled over or just walking down the street or just anywhere, you know. They have to have a camera on them when they come into contact with anyone that they're asking questions or approaching at any time.
What's happening in the streets? What do you expect when another young man is taken from this land by an officer whose job is to protect? The cops have tanks in American streets, machine guns planted on the hood. Tear gas smoke blinds the media's eye, so the media can't see which way to look. I am Mike Brown, I am Trayvon, I am Oscar Grant, I am every man who has been gunned down, I am every man who never had a chance. And I'll not give up, I'll not give up, I'll not be free, I'll not be free.